gain because it's an upside of 3 points minimally on average, 3 points. If got a bit lucky itself, wow, go crazy. So I think 3 points minimum target. Right, from where are we right now to hit 22, 23, I think it's a very easy target. Okay, now for AIMS, the swap itself, both sides is payable. That means it's both sides, whether it's buy or sell, still must pay money. So this one, you must take note of that, The opening time is 16:30 hours. So don't go and buy tomorrow morning. It will not go through, okay? The last time we talked about this is right. A lot of people go and buy in the morning and cannot go through. They make so much noise. 16:30 hour. So that means it will be 8:30 Singapore time, 8:30 Singapore time, 8:30 p.m. Then you can set to see the VIX opening up for you. Okay, Young says this. It's not a good time to buy shares. What about it to sell some shares? Yes, I will advise you to sell some shares if you want to do that. But I'm not a financial planner myself. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I won't be buying shares. That's the phone. I won't be buying. I think that if you have some shares on hand that is not doing that well, I think you should get out. At least you save your money to buy it cheap later. Or you can buy other shares that's better. All right. Correct. I think that will be the better choice if you ask me. Okay. All right. So the lowest for this VIX, lowest it ever go was about 14. So that means the risk itself is about every contract, one contract is about $250 risk. So if you want to take this risk reward ratio, right, I think we can expect the average here to hit 26. So where are we right now? 18, right? So 18 is the number that I'm looking to buy. 26 my first target, so it's about $800. So I risk about $200 to get a potential of $800 profit. I repeat, the lowest you can go might be about 14. Okay, about 14. So my risk is about $200 to $400. My potential gain itself, it could be $800 to $1,000. So this is a 1:4 ratio. How low Tesla will go? Wow. I don't have the Tesla chart with me right now. I will come back to it later, Cheryl. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. What is the symbol to short Tesla? Symbol? You don't know which broker. Depends on which broker you're using now. You're talking about shorting the ETF, shorting the CFD, shorting the cash market. You tell me exactly what you're looking at. Okay, now this is the one that really rubs it. Okay, we're coming to end soon, guys. Now, I recently came across this particular indicator called Sigma Spike indicator. Interesting indicator, not bad, really not bad. But I just happened to come across it, so I happened to just play around with it. So apparently it's all right. This is how it looks like. Okay, it's called a Sigma Spike. So the thing is this: the last time this Sigma Spike, okay, the last time it spiked was back in February 2025. Remember I told you, right, the date, right? So you see, wow, okay, interesting. Okay, today is the 6th of July. So the thing is right now, right, this spike has came back to the same number. And we are actually here. So that's why I'm telling you this, the next few days will be critical. The next few days will be critical. Now I'll explain to you why is that so. Okay, so we do a bit of measurement here, Did the market touch here? Yes. Did the market pull up? Yes. Did the market push forward? Yes. Okay, good. Watch carefully. Did the volume decrease along the way? Yes. Did the volume decrease along the way? Yes. So this upside wasn't real. This upside wasn't real. It's a very small volume push up. Okay, now what may or should happen? The market will test the S&P moving average. Now, where are we? Wow, 5,800. Hey, wait a minute. Remember, just now we talked about the thing, right? The S&P versus 125 days moving average, right? Was about 5,850, right? So same number. Okay, next. The thing is this, we will not sell just randomly. There must be a very important signal. The candle has to turn black color. The candle has to turn black color. Yes, so that's the reason why I say tomorrow, if anybody wants to follow my trades itself, right? very, very simple. Okay, so listen carefully. For those who want to follow my trades tomorrow, what you need to do is that if you are following me already in the copy trading, you don't need to text me anymore. It'll be automated. For those who haven't, you want to follow me tomorrow, right? You just have to text Susan, okay, copy KEL. The word is copy KEL, COPYKEL, copy KEL. For those already copying me, don't need to bother anymore. It will be done automatically. For those who haven't copied me yet, tomorrow you just have to copy it, not to me lah. Text to Susan. Now, if you're from other countries like Cambodia, please speak to your Cambodian GA. If you are from Vietnam, speak to your Dylan. He will get you off to find who is Susan, or you can go through Dylan. Yeah, right. Both in Singapore and Malaysia itself, right? You all just have to contact Susan if you know who is she. Okay. All right. For those who are public members today, you can't copy me unless you're my student. So I apologize on that. Yeah, you have to be my student to copy me. Yeah, Dylan can provide to you. Don't worry about that. Dylan, if you're around, please later assist. Now, I didn't have preparation for this because I told you guys, I just basically as I was doing this as well, right? Then I kind of realized that this is a great time to make money. So for those who want to join in, just do the necessary steps. Yeah. Okay. Now, take a look at this one here. This is why I am so confident that the next few weeks itself is going to be a stroll in the park. So take a look here itself, guys. This is the exercise done back then. So the put and call option, right, back then, it was here, here, and here. I told you, right, the March period, the January period, and the October period, right? You can see here as well. These charts are all equal, is exactly the point whereby the put and call options are the lowest point and the stock market is actually on the top side itself. So where are we right now? We are here. Okay, so that is very, very clear that, right, we should be able to see something happening soon. And let's see how it happens next 3 weeks. Right, in the next 3 weeks, we do see a significant pullback. Then after that, we can reverse and go for the buying state. Yeah. Now, of course, nothing is 100%. Everything itself is just about risk and reward ratio. There's no 100% system. I won't guarantee you anything. Everything is based on the market. Okay, everything is just based on the market. Yeah. Okay. Now, repeat that. Anything can happen in trading. There will be losses if there have to be. So please understand this. I'm putting this from recording right now. So we all are mature adults here. If you copy, if lose money, don't come and blame me. I won't be paying you back the money. So, but if you copy me and make money from it itself, right, then congratulations. All right, just pay me 30% cut. That's all. Okay. All right. We are coming to the end. We're last 15 minutes away from the end of this today's session. I will show you now the charts that you need to know so that you can prepare for yourself tomorrow. Yes, indeed, I have prepared a gold chart. So stand by for the gold chart later. Yeah. Okay. So while we are now at this stage itself, right? How y'all think now at the moment now? Until now, right? This presentation, right? If out of 5 stars, how many stars do you want to give me? 1 star is lousy, 2 star okay, 3 star normal, 4 star not bad, 5 star very good. How many stars do you want to give me right now? Wow, so many stars. Wow, so many 5s. Thank you, thank you. Wow, so many 5s. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the S&P 500 with the CRAZII system. Okay, everybody take note of this number. This number tomorrow is going to be very, very important. 6227. 6227. Now, why is it important? Because this came from the 4 diamond closing price 3 days ago. 6227. So tomorrow onwards, as long as no new diamond, 6227 will be the most important support price in the market. If the S&P 500 drops below 6227, the sell-off will start. And I think that this will bring the S&P down to the first level, approximately about 6,080 to 6,100 range. Because the moving average will change every day, yeah, the number will change every day. So I give you a ballpark figure. But if the S&P stays above 6227, the S&P can still go up, yeah. So be careful, yeah. It's not the start of the bear yet. The upside potential can be 6,300. The downside itself is 6,080 to 6,100. Okay, all clear? Now at the moment now, right, the boys are still buying, so there's no real reason for me to sell the S&P yet. So it's really depending on the price action tomorrow and beyond, yeah. Now, if we compare this with my CRAZII PTP version, the professional trading program, then I can give you a number that can take note, and that number is 6123. Now, this is using the KFC method, and the accuracy you can see is quite good. The previous KFC founded at 5203, and that was where the market both times hit the bottom and then shoot up. All right. So recently it's all right. The number was 6123, and when the S&P dropped below 6123 over here, that's where the S&P dropped frenetically all the way. Then a V-shaped recovery, very fast recovered, and then after that, when it breaks above the 6123, the S&P go to a new high level itself. Okay, so now 6123 will be the next thing to watch. So you notice this 6123, the next date, the market will be turning around. If you notice, this was the 25th of November. Now, this is exactly the time I told you, right? The market will likely be bottoming out soon. So that is why I say that, right, everything has its reason. So if we do see a bit of selling in the market in the next 2-3 months, then after that, right, we can be able to buy from the bottom up all the way for the big bull run. Yeah, maybe so, yeah. Okay, so all these are all coming in line together. Now, this is why I say this will get very scary. This is the gold, copper, crude oil chart. Very interestingly, it seems to be like gold will always move first, then followed by copper, then will lead by oil. And it makes sense because inflation, with the dollar depreciate in value, gold will go up first, that's for sure, because of fear and the complement, right? Substitute, like in short. Then after that, why copper? Because there will be a lot of money coming in to save the day. So manufacturing itself will be in demand. Everybody will try to build this, build that. That's why inflation will come in. So the big beautiful bill itself is basically going along this. Who need copper? Yeah, of course, the cars will need copper. The house will need copper. A lot of manufacturing need copper. So that's why the copper price will go. And we should know the copper price has moved up. So what is the last one? Yes, the last one will be crude oil. The last one will be crude oil. And I'm very, very bullish on crude oil. I told you guys that, right, after that itself, when the crude oil started to be bottoming out, right, once the economy crashed down a little bit more, crude oil will follow downwards first. I repeat, when the stock market comes down, the crude oil price will come down, yeah? Take note, because when people get fearful, right, they will stop everything they are doing, right? And when they stop everything, the economy will get into a stagnant. And when that happens itself, the demand for crude oil will come off. So don't need to hurry to buy crude oil. No need. If you believe the stock market is going to come down soon, do not buy crude oil. I repeat, if you believe what you've been hearing, that the stock market will come down soon, then don't buy crude oil now. Wait for a while. Let the crude oil come down some more. Okay, now you see the OPEC now is gearing together with Donald Trump to pump in more production on crude oil, right? So more production means the more supply in the market, right? That is what they're doing. They pump the oil to give the supply to the stock market, to the market. And then when the stock market fall, the oil will go down cheaper. And the boys will quickly buy it cheap and store it. Then after that, when they're all ready, they will basically use money printing to bring up the economy higher. And during this stage itself, pulling up, they must do infrastructure. So when that all happens itself, the demand for oil will come in very strongly. So think about this. If the oil suddenly get pulled up very strongly, what will happen to inflation? Inflation will go through the sky. So exactly what I say earlier until now. Everything is planned to perfection. Why the OPEC now decided to do the production of crude oil? Because they know that they have to do it right now so that they can benefit in the later part of the year when the crude oil price go to the sky. Got it, guys? All clear? If all clear itself, press number 6. Okay, later on I will just do a short one on Tesla. Yeah, just give me a moment after that. Okay. All right, coming soon to the end already. Yeah. Okay, so now everybody take a look. This is the PTP KFC level for gold. So the gold KFC level is 3341. Am I right? Or let me just be very, let me be very sure on this. Yeah. Wait on, hold on. Let me bring the chart in. A gold, yeah. Hold on. Let's be very, very, very sure just in case. But today got so many countries, people all at the same time, right? I must be very, very, very sure what am I talking about. Okay, let me just make sure I got it correct. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, new number, right? Correct. Okay, 333. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just clear my screen first. Okay, okay. Okay, correct. Wait, okay, correct. Okay, everybody, stand by. The number that you want to watch out for this thing will be 3345. I repeat, 3345. Okay, that means that if gold stays above 3345, gold will go up. But if gold stays below 3345, gold will come down. So why do I say that? Let me explain this to you for those who are new in KFC or never seen KFC before. This is a technology that I created about 4 or 5 years ago using a repeated cycle pattern. Okay, let me just explain this to you. Yeah, you can see over here. All right, the system will choose an interesting day to start the calculation. Then the system will use this particular candle that's being selected. The day high will be utilized. So you notice that after this day is being selected, the next few days, for some reason, the market just cannot go above that. Very cute, right? As if that the market knows this number. But this guy is like just a simple candle that's being selected out of nowhere, right? Now watch carefully, my friends. Once you notice that the candlestick stays above the line, that comes together with my big boys indicator, wow, this is how the thing will fly out. Got it? Okay, very, very simple. So as long as the market stays above the line, the market is generally bullish. If it's generally bullish, then your strategy is very simple. Look out for all the CCRY, red to yellow. As long as you see red to yellow, you can see basically the market in the overall is going to go up in general. Okay, so that is how it is if the market stays above this line, the KFC line, as we just said. Okay, so you look at it right now, we are now going to start a new cycle altogether, a new brand new cycle. Yeah, so this cycle itself, right, will be there until when itself? It will be for a period of time. Did it work previously? You can see for yourself, when the market is above the line, you can see it works very well. So when it's below the line, you see when it's below the line, yellow to red, you sell, you sell, you sell. Only when it reverses above, then you buy. Okay, is that simple as that? Yeah. So the number I told you already, right? What number is that? The number to watch out for will be 3345. Okay, for gold, yeah. For oil is coming up. So oil itself, right? The number that I'm looking out for oil, it will be 6635. 6635. Hey, wait a minute. Now oil is above already, right? Yes, oil is now above 6635. So which means that if oil breaks 6635, oil will come down further. If oil can stay above 6635, oil still got a lot of room for upside. So let's just take a look at the chart right now to understand this a bit better. Now, basically, it's all right if you look carefully over the last few days. I'll take away some of the things here. You can see that this is the highest point at 6635, right? When crude oil stays above it on the day of the Iran and Israel fight, boom, that was where the crude oil goes up, right? Okay, fair enough, because it was above the line and the KSI was green. So it was a walk in the park, very easy to do. Then after that, now it trades below the line and the KSI is all red. But interestingly, the last 2 days, the boys have been buying. Interestingly, the price is coming down, but the boys are buying. Interesting. So now it's staying on 6712, right? So I suspect that as long as it's stable, the 6635, I think crude oil can go up a little bit more. But of course, if the stock market really sell, then crude oil may plunge. So that's why I say for crude oil, we are still not at the right time to enter yet, unless something really happen in Middle East, and then that will basically create the buy set on the crude oil at 6635. Okay. Now, if oil start to stabilize, my view is that later on oil will be able to come all the way here again to at least 78 US dollar. We are now at 67, right? Okay. So I think that this will likely be happening over the next 2-3 months. So let's see whether I'm right, whether can this be happening for crude oil. Okay. And when that all happens itself, that means we know that the inflation will go through the roof. Yeah. Okay, so we have come to the end of this one, and I promise you to show you some Tesla shares. A quick one now, I can show you before we end the session. Exactly 10:30 ended, exactly, yeah. No more, no less. Wow, not bad. Okay, let's just see this Tesla right now. Okay, so Tesla, as you can see very clearly on the PTP version, the boys are definitely selling. The price is going up, right? So this is actually an elephant trade. So I'm gonna make it cleaner for you guys. I'll just give me a short moment. I bring Tesla into here first. Okay, so to let you see it easier, Tesla, very high chance will come back down again to come to this point. This point itself will be somewhere around 273. 273. So if Tesla do pull back, watch out for the MA 200 first. If the market really lose the 200-day average very clearly, if we're going for the 30-day MA. Once the 30-day MA loses, then 373 will be there. I think that will be a time you're going to buy some Tesla, you can try. But if the selling is a bit torrid, that means that if everything is selling at the same time already, right, then please don't do it until we reach somewhere around here, about 240 range. So that means that if Tesla do break below 313 support level, Tesla most likely will test 273. And if Tesla really do come down because of the fight on the politics side itself between Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and the Democrats, then of course that will push crude oil Tesla down all the way to 240 area. 240 area was a time whereby back in April, the market bottomed out very nicely. And then after this is what happened to Tesla after that. Yeah. So would that be a similar thing itself? I think it will happen. Okay. I think it will happen. No problem. This Cheryl, I'm always here to help whatever I can. And also this next step will be on the Canadian dollar, right? Quick one on Canadian dollar as requested. I'll do Bitcoin shortly. Yeah. Oh, my Canadian not here. You hold a minute, yeah. I don't really look at Canadian much, but never mind. I put it in first. Minor. Yes, I will, Terence. I will be doing that. I will be calling for the sell, that's for sure. Definitely, I will do that. Okay, so this is Canadian dollar right now. You can see I've been going down really like a straight flush, yeah? So that means that there's a very good chance that Canadian dollar will continue to trip down. I believe Canadian dollar will get to see 1.3450 near term, yeah? 1.3450. We're now at 3594 or 36. So 150 pips from where we are right now. Now this is going to be a long-term trade, not going to be like tomorrow's trading day. Yeah? It'll take about 2-3 weeks to go to there because the dollar will slowly depreciate down there. Not going to be immediate sell-off. Yeah, it won't be. Okay, next one will be when is my estimate gold will reach 3,500? Well, it all depends on this, how the bond market will react next week, Chris. If the bond market really react the way that I'm saying, then I think gold will go back to 3,005 in about 2 to 3 months' time. Yeah, it won't be immediate because now gold is now being what you call used as more like a sell tool now to take profit on the market. So the demand for oil gold is not there because of the Federal Reserve. They are going to push it only in September. Then they can do the next rate cut, right? So that means that there'll be about 2 months from now. There's no real reason to buy gold unless the buying is because of the Dow Jones or the stock market. But we have seen before when the stock market is actually coming down, gold will also be sacrificed first because they will take the gold profits to basically pay up their dues on the stock market side. So that's why I believe that this will happen. That means that, right, let me just show to you my chart. I think it's simple. Okay, so let's say now we talk about S&P. Yeah? Okay, so if we talk S&P 500, if S&P is to really fall to, let's say, to here at 58.43 example, I think gold will also come down. Gold will also drop. Gold currently now is about 337, right? Remember, we have this KFC at 3345, right? So which means that if the S&P really fall, I think gold will come down. So gold, if come down, right, how low would it go? Well, let's take a look here as well. If gold really come down, based on the based on the KCB targets, right, I think gold can really come down to this point here. I'm just saying out loud, yeah? No offense to anybody holding gold position, yeah? And my good friend Benedict, yeah? Okay, I think gold will go down and it will slip down all the way from where we are all the way to 3232 level. If gold choose to go down, yeah, below the KFC level of 3345. Okay, so if that holds and the stock market really fall and the gold sets sold down at the same time, then after that gold will find a base, and then after that they realize that gold is a better deal, and then the gold will go up. So you have to see whether how long this whole trough will take. Yeah, I don't have a date particularly right now, but if you're asking me, minimally it'll be September, because that is where the Federal Reserve will cut interest rate before you go back to 3,500. But I'm still very optimistic to see the target of 3,682, okay, back by December 2025, because that is where I believe the hyperinflation will hit the roof. Yeah. So this one is my personal take. So I mean, I know that by saying this, some of you will say, KEL, and that how my gold position. Have to wait lah. I want to make the big money, just have to wait market to sweet out first, get out, and then the big rally come. I mean, once gold hit this number 3,682, that's it. I think I will stop talking about gold already. I think that's enough. Stock summer will be really going crazy already right now. Okay. All right, guys, that will be likely all for today's sharing. I think I've done a decent job for you tonight. So let me explain this before you go. For people who are already in the copy trading, you don't need to do anything. Tomorrow we'll just trade as per normal. For those who have never copied me before and you want to copy me, then you have to find contact For those in Singapore and Malaysia, please contact Susan. For those in Vietnam, please contact Dylan. For those in this Cambodia, you can contact Sari. All right, so CRAZII is going global. So that's why I think that everybody can be part of this if you want to do that, yeah? So if tomorrow we start, then we just start getting moving. How to do that, I will explain to you all later on. All right, guys, thank you very much for this evening. I hope you all enjoy this session. It took me a while to get all this thing up. I hope that you all really likes it. And that will be all for this evening. Take care and have a wonderful night tonight. Bye-bye. Thank you, Benedict. Thank you for last time. Thank you. Bye-bye.